Hi, I'm Dr. Rahi Victory, an obstetrician gynecologist and a reproductive endocrinology and infertility expert. Today, talking to you about whether or not your car can actually impact your fertility. So how can a car impact your fertility? The answer is your car has heated seats. And if you live in a cold weather climate, or like my wife, you're just cold all the time, you may be activating your heated seat. When you activate your heated seat, those seats produce electromagnetic radiation. It's not a lot of electromagnetic radiation, but because your skin is very close to the car seat, it's very direct and very close by. It's not as much as what's being produced by your cell phone or your Wi-Fi router, but keep in mind your cell phone's probably in the car with you as well, so you're kind of getting beamed with EMF waves from all sorts of different directions. So why is this a problem? Well, in animal studies, we know that it can significantly impact the fertilization potential, the implantation potential, and the blastulation of your embryos. What does that all mean in English? Well, it means you have a lower chance of forming an embryo. You have a lower chance of the embryo getting to the stage where it's going to be expanded blastocyst embryo, so day 5 or day 6 of the embryo stage, and it has a lower chance of implanting in the uterus. On top of that, in other animal studies, they've also demonstrated that it can actually impact your hormones, alterations in your estrogen levels and your progesterone levels based on exposures to these waves can actually alter your hormone levels. And that's critical because we need to make sure that your hormone levels are always functioning normally in order to provide the appropriate environment for an embryo to develop and to implant and to stay stable and prevent a miscarriage. And these, albeit, are animal studies, but we can't really do these studies in humans because it would be very difficult to analyze because we actually have to do studies while patients are pregnant, and obviously that's not possible. So animal studies are the closest we're going to get. The other part of the problem is for men. So can these waves impact men? There are actually numerous studies showing that the electromagnetic radiation can significantly alter sperm performance. So you will see a decline in sperm number, you'll see a decline in sperm motility, there's an increase in reactive oxygen species, which is very damaging to sperm, and they've shown now that it can increase your sperm DNA fragmentation. Why is that important? Because men that have high sperm DNA fragmentation have lower chances of fertilization, lower chances of developing blastocysts in the embryos of their partners, and a very, very substantial increase in the risk of miscarriage, even if a pregnancy is achieved. So if you're cold, it's better to bundle up, wear an extra layer or two than to turn on your car seat if you're trying to conceive, because you need to protect the testicles and you need to protect the uterus, the ovaries, and the whole reproductive organ system. So hopefully you found that video helpful. I'm sorry to those of you that get chilled or have cold rides into work, but make sure that you find some other kind of alternative that does not emit electromagnetic radiation if you're trying to keep warm. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.